The Security Brief host, Paul Viollis, and former Miss America Kirsten Haglund with us now. Guys, this is the same judge, by the way, who had previously knocked Texas for, quote, offering largely speculative hearsay. Paul, where does this go from here?
Charles? You know, I got to tell you, Charles, this is just absolutely absurd. The thought that we're not going to listen to the director of FBI when he clearly says we cannot vet these people coming into this country. At the same time, you've got ISIS lobbing us a softball, telling us that they're going to use their own people to come in this manner in this country. On the wake of what's happened in Orlando, I just can't believe that we're even having this conversation.
Well, not only are we having it, Kirsten, but people should know that this is a judge who was appointed by George W. Bush. So this wasn't even a judge appointed by a liberal president.
Yeah, it's really fascinating. It shows the philosophy behind this, that America wants to be a generous country, that we want to be a place where people can come and start their lives anew. And, of course, we should acknowledge that the Syrian civil war has displaced millions of people. It's been absolutely horrible, and there are many innocent refugees. But we know that it only takes one. And even though the Orlando shooter wasn't a refugee, we know that this has happened in Europe. We have evidence that that ISIS has infiltrated refugees to conduct terror attacks. We know they're trying to do it here. Hillary Clinton has said that she wants to increase the number of refugees from 10,000 to 65,000. Think of that, and it only takes one person. So we cannot do this unless we as a country and our FBI and intelligence is improved, because we know that it took them 3 different investigations and they didn't stop Omar Mateen.
Right.
So if we don't improve that, we cannot admit those refugees and know that we're going to be safe.
You know, Paul, in addition to that, the administration being able to select what communities take these folks, it's not even up to the average community or citizen. And this is a major blow to those who thought maybe the states could fight back.
Yeah, well, absolutely. At the end of the day, Charles, look at this other side of this. Who's going to pay for this? Our community is going to bear this burden, and our local law enforcement, which is already overburdened, how are they going to vet these people that are coming into this community? We need to start taking care of our own before we start trying to bring in other people. It's going to bring more problems here.
What do you think, though, Paul, with respect to just sort of, you know, listen, they say it takes 17 to 24 months right now to vet them, and that we should be comfortable with that. But a place like Syria, where everything's blown to bits, there's nothing but rubble, and they didn't have great records in some of these areas to begin with, what should be done? Should we maybe focus more on helping them over in those countries, Syria, maybe setting up some sort of safe havens for them there? Is that the better way to show American generosity?
Look, if we are really that focused on showing the generosity, which is fine, let's focus efforts over there and not bring it to our homeland. Charles, we have significant problems here, and we have to take our heads out of the sand. This problem is not going away. We are in the genesis of a holy war with a group that has no face. They've already lobbed us softballs telling us how they're going to recruit, how they're using social media. So what more do we want? Do we want to bring more people here? If we want to be generous, let's help them over there, and let's protect our homeland.
All right, guys.
First. Right.
Well, thanks a lot. Big breaking news. We appreciate it.
Okay.